Charlotte, how do you feel today went?
I feel it went the way that we wanted it to. We don't want to have to wait any longer, so early 2014 is fantastic. It's been a long process. It's gone on for long enough. 24 years is nearly my whole entire lifetime.
The judge has said he's going to take his time and make the critical decision about where the inquest is going to be next week. How do you feel both sides put their cases forward?
I feel that both sides put forward a good argument, but I think it's unrealistic and unfair for the inquest to be held in London, especially for somebody like myself. I've got a family and 3 children. I can't come to London and then go back to a hotel. I want to go home to be with my family.
I'm glad now that the investigation's got to run alongside the inquest, rather than the investigation go first and then they prolong the inquest. But I still feel that the IPCC are dragging it out. I think since September, when the report was out by the panel, all the truth was noted down, and they're still saying they've got 150,000 written work to go through, apart from disc that they've got 50,000 or something. What have they been doing since September? So that's my big thing today. And I'm glad, as I say, the investigation's got to run along it. It's just that we're waiting now to see if it's going to be here or the Northwest. I don't care where it's going to be held now, as long as it starts getting going. 24 years, and we need to know now what's going to go on.
To be honest, I did think we'd get a date, and I did think we'd get a venue. I'm a little bit upset that we still don't know where it's going to be, but we will find out. So I think that was a step in the right direction. Yeah, and after that we don't have to wait till after the criminal investigations, because that would have been too long, another 3 years, and then before we even start wasn't going to be good enough.
Where would you prefer the inquest to be?
Personally, my own person, I would prefer it in the Northwest, because I've got jobs, I've got 2 kids, I've got a lot that I've got to do. If it's in London, either way, I won't miss a day. But me personally, I want it in the Northwest, and I don't care if we get like the prejudice and all. I'm not bothered what other people think. It's my dad, and as long as his inquest is done properly, I'm not bothered what other people think. I know a lot of people are, but that's my opinion. I'm not. No, I feel exactly the same, like Claire says. Even if it's in London, it's not going to stop us from coming. We're for 24 years, so this, wherever the venue is, not going to stop us from doing what we've been doing anyway. And just as well with my mum, and she hasn't been well, so I think it's easier for to go to the Northwest and travel this way, but it's not going to make a difference. As long as it's done properly, we'll be happy.
I come on with a positive feeling after today. The big thing is about next week, when the Lord Justice Goldring decides on the venue, which according to the Families of the Hillsborough Justice Campaign needs to be in the Northwest.
And are you happy with the way Pete Weatherby put the HCC's case forward?
Yeah, I thought he was very good. And what was important to know, the other family solicitors, apart from the husband from his mortgage solicitor, all argued for the case to be heard in the Northwest. So, positive.
And are you pleased about the fact that the inquest will not be held up for the police investigation?
Yeah, because to delay it even longer would be it'd be a crime in itself, that, because as you know, people are getting well advanced in the years, and that comes back to the location as well. It needs to be aired as quickly as possible, and in a venue that's accessible for all people.
I thought Michael Mansfield QC and our QC, Pete Weatherall, their representations were excellent, and there was arguments for both. But let me say this, for people who have never attended an inquest, and certainly one where there's mass death like we've had, I attended for 80 days, travelling from Liverpool to Sheffield every day, twice a day. The cost was phenomenal. The trauma, not just listening to the evidence, but the experience of going through that, being out on the road for many, many hours, it was daunting, and it had an effect on my health for months after. I think it's fundamentally wrong to have the inquest in London when you've got all the witnesses and the families based in the northwest of England. We've got the press that's based in England who know about this case, as opposed to the journalists, not that I'm criticising journalists, but the journalists in London, they've got a different approach to it. You've got people like Anne Williams and John Glover who have died, who've been fighting valiantly for many, many years. They've got loved ones who want to attend inquests. They mightn't be able to afford, or they're working, they won't be able to attend these inquests. But if it's in the Northwest, it will make it far more easier. I've got to say, without criticism of the Hillsborough Family Support Group, I cannot understand in any way, shape or form why they want to hold the inquest in London.